Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Many Polos.
No!
Fucking
Lord
Craig.
save ya.
It's been too long,
Alone.
Craig.
The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. A campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores throughout the infinite sea, fading to myth until myths are forgotten, and the campaign that gave it birth comes again and again. The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. Hitherto, we left our adventurers known as the Shadow Seekers on the 4th level of Hell, freed after vanquishing the phallic maze on the 5th level of Hell, inside the Acropolis. After much gathering their bearings, learning of the greedy goblin and Ash taking 50% share in it, as well as a lot of shopping through the city of the goblins, they learned of Cai Shen, who is the supposed god that rules over this level of hell, and how that all the goblins themselves pay homage to him. During a visit to his church, they'd struck a couple deals with him, specifically Franklin, in regards to not being able to swear fealty to Cai Shen, was exchanged a book and some astral crystals or astral diamonds for a couple Pokeballs. Um, and then from there, they started to devise a plan to blow up the goblin town with their own hoard of dynamite that they'd learned about that they use usually for mining, but uh, have have decided to release Kai Shen of his horde of goblins. Upon finalizing the plan, after stealing everything they need from a local shop and convincing a lot of the shopkeepers and other city figures to join them in their escape out of hell, the Shadow Seekers had those particular goblins filter into the pocket rocket for safekeeping, while setting up the dynamite throughout the town underneath of it with the help of Franklin's Dire Cricket army that he's been amassing to blow it up, and successfully
Oh, it's like
did so.
dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was dynamite involved. Christ,
Successfully,
people.
successfully doing so. Though with some hiccups being that all the items they stole were now cursed as they left the shop without the shop owner's permissions. But they'd luckily captured a pimp preacher of Kai Shen who they've subjected to many tortures, including cursing, using the cursed magazine that all the items reside in, and using his help to pull them out, and hence cursing him with a. He cannot consciously cross running water. He's now a female, and he only takes corporeal form at night.
All
So
improvements.
Late night snack.
So they hide inside of the pocket rocket while watching and detonating all of the dynamite, and watch the light show. To Kai Shen's chagrin, who immediately possesses the pimp preacher in his maimed form after Ezra bit off his hand, and laughs at them as the chamber starts filling with magma and filling every inch of it. He said it will fill every inch of it eventually, and if they don't hit the anvil in the center of the chamber, Ezra decides to take a chance and jump out of the pocket rocket, gonging it once, and the magma does stop flowing, but a huge creature bursts forth from it, and after some debating, Ash decides to take a walk across the lava and introduce herself to Ogremach, another god of Tarth, an elemental one of the ground. He turns out to be a real bro, and in exchange for some cosmic powers and a safe ride through his purging, totally tubular magma surfing, they just need to take a little ride in one of his orifices.
No big deal.
Declining to know which one that is, Ash closes her eyes and has Bob talk her through the ride. They make it through successfully to the other side as Ogremach. Everybody else is hiding in the pocket rocket at this point, whereupon Ash then exits the orifice and lets everyone know that they are safely on the cliffs of what remained of the town, which was just cliff faces and magma. Oh yeah. During the ride, though, Ezra threatened the pimp preacher some more with violence, and not trusting him. But but Phelan was able to protect the pimp preacher for future use, hopefully. And Ezra took his aggression out on a locked door, which gives way under his attacks. On the other side of the door, Warren and Faust rematerialize to join the party, as if they were always there, and they realize that the metal enclosed hallway on the other side was made of lead. Ezra uses his enhanced smell to follow the trails most traveled in the maze of tunnels, while Vermeira checks for traps ahead for everyone. Vermeira notes a minor glyph alarm that had already been triggered, and the Shadowseekers agree to start off at a run through the tunnels to hopefully make it away from any of the alarming. During their run, Ezra leads the way following the smell that he was tracking, and Franklin asks for uppies from Mame and commands his swarm to retrieve the 2 goblin skeletons to scout ahead. As they bolt deeper into the tunnel, they eventually get to a door which is locked, with what looks like no other way to activate it other than a ship's helm wheel or a handle of some sort. After interacting with it, Warren and Vermeira try to open it to no avail, and Faust says, "Open sesame," and a boisterous knock emits from the door. Ash tries pushing it first and before realizing it is a pull on the door. Walking through the door,
Damn
everyone
doors.
experiences a stabbing pain in the brain. Faust, Mame, and Franklin are the only ones who don't feel the wriggling in their minds after that stabbing pain. Ash, Ezra, Warren, and Vermeira hear a greeting in their head from Cai Shen, who asks for gold from them. As the coins disappear after they hold it above their head, Franklin casts Locate Object on the coins, and it points the Shadowseekers to a familiar church where Warren and Faust were already walking towards, and see the coins rematerialize over top of a wishing well, it looks like, before crashing into its waters. Ezra bolts directly to the pimp preacher who greets them, the Shadowseekers, upon entering the church, with a repeated call to the pimp preacher of "Lunch, lunch, lunch!" before unhinging his jaws and swallowing half of the goblin legs first, screaming into combat. Just as a quick summary for you guys for what was going on in combat there, Warren had used his flame sword to dispatch most of the goblins. Franklin, with Ash's help and Faust's help, I believe, as well, was attacking the flaming statue, which Ash actually has banished currently, is holding banishment on, and will reappear on your next turn from the last time. And Bob learns to, after talking with you, Ash, that he can't inhabit the statues as they seem to not be able to be vessels to hold souls, and he needs something that can hold a soul. And Vamira and Ezra, you were trying to beat down one of the stone statues and realizing that they require magical damage to affect it.
Acid.
Yeah. And we're starting at the top of the order with Franklin going first, and follow directly behind, besides a bunch of goblins that are fearing you, it would have been Warren, but is Ash. So Warren pops out of existence, and Hammett, you pop into existence inside the pocket rocket with a whole bunch of things that you don't. You recognize the pocket rocket, but there's a whole slew of new living beings in it that you weren't ready for when popping back in. Mainly goblins. They seem to be on the upper levels, though. Seems like setting up some sort of shop. There's occasional mining. It sounds like, and reorganizing of space and a bunch of chatter and goblin, basically, along with the dire cricket. Population has seemed to increase over in the bath chambers. So those are the main big changes that you're noting. Besides, also too, just a general probably stink about the place now. But yeah, I figured I'd let you have those tidbits. I don't know if you muted because I didn't hear a response, but it is your turn, Franklin.
Oh, sure. I mean, if you want to finish doing stuff in the pocket rocket, you're free to, but if it's my turn, I'm wondering who's this person next to me.
That's Hammett, but he's not actually there. He's inside the pocket rocket. I just wanted to give him some sort of view.
One pulling down.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's no. All right, so there. All right, I just want to make sure there's no allies within X feet of me. Is
Other
this
than
thing
your-
here an enemy?
I didn't see a ping that time. Sorry.
It's like to the north of the room.
Oh, I wasn't zoomed out far enough. No, that is just a pedestal that the statue was standing on. So it's just
No, it's here.
Yep, correct.
Am I within melee range of this thing?
I don't think so. You gotta
How far can you walk?
It's not not the melee range that I would know of for you to have. The squares
Fair.
are light. You are in that square. If you use the ruler, you can kind of see. But
10 feet.
yeah, so
Yeah,
it can
that's
probably
right.
reach
He's
you,
just on the edge.
but you can't reach him.
Right. Remind me which things are frightened of me, because I can't remember if this thing was.
I don't know. That definitely is not. As you've noted before, it does not seem to be frightened. But this whole group of goblins, the door here, are frightened of you. That is. And they look a bit different than the other goblins. Just to keep that in that representation is intentional. If you need any more, they kind of remind you of the door goblins that exploded the last time you attacked them.
Oh, I hate door goblins. So Franklin astride a giant dire cricket now with a shield and sword, much like a knight.
Indeed.
In his form of dread, will use his action to cast Vampiric Touch at level 4 upon himself.
Oh.
And he will move towards one of these small little goblin babies. Well, they're within range. And he will swang. Maybe that one.
That's
Whatever.
what happens when you touch yourself.
Oh, let me touch myself. So Franklin at this point is in his form of dread, so he's a full skeleton monster. I will bonus action first cast Cloak of Flies, so 5 feet around me now is swarming with insects, so everything that touches 5 feet around me will take poison damage, unless it's my allies. Then I pull out my black book Pokedex and I will speak a dark language and I will say, and I will glow a further dark blood red color and leap from my cricket onto this goblin. Full feral mode, and as my melee attack, he attempts to devour this creature's throat, goes for the throat.
And everybody will
Okay.
shit their pants.
Hope
Yep.
it's not a type creature.
Really?
So it is a
Yes,
plus
that's
10
right.
to hit.
Well, I'm seeing a 27.
Where was the
total.
27? Oh, hey, look at that. I thought I had to roll again. Never mind. So just casting it, let me hit. So 27 to hit. Because
Does
I'm
hit.
in my form of dread, I get to add an additional die of necrotic damage. So it'll be plus 1d6. Only one. So what is that? 13, 14, 15 damage, right? And then I heal for half of that, which will be 7 or 8.
You're just to be clear, you're making this on the goblin, right?
Yep. Well,
You're
hold
only
on. I guess I'll go for the big guy. Because I don't
Okay.
really know how that works.
So you moved closer to get to the big guy, which I already seen. That's why I was clarifying. So if you're attacking the big guy, let me make sure again here. I think I'm pretty sure that would still hit. Yeah, and no, yeah, that still does the damage and everything. Okay, so you said something about 5-foot range. That was one of the other reasons I was asking. I'm not seeing that in the Vampiric Touch. Regain hit points.
It's a melee attack.
Form.
Okay, so that's why
Wasn't
you're
that the
saying.
poison on
I
the
thought you
swarm?
said.
Oh, okay. So that's a separate thing. So I use bonus action to cast Cloak of Flies. So anything that goes within 5 feet of that will make I think it's a con save. Let me check. Cloak of Flies. Once per short rest. 5-foot aura. A creature that starts its turn will take 5 poison damage there.
Okay.
So once it
So
starts
they
its
have
turn.
to. Okay. Which will immediately follow.
Yeah.
But just to clarify, so you are attacking the big guy?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So for that too, that would still put those 3 goblins that are closest to you basically in that range. As to how I'm reading the map currently.
Yeah. I've got multiple levels of aura right now. So once their turn hits, We'll have to go through it.
It'll be immediately following your turn, like I said. So that's first damage this guy is taking, but you see it. Are you still going to try to go for the throat? He's pretty tall. He's like at least 20 foot.
No, I mean at that point I'm just running up and like gnawing on his like shin.
Not
Bite
even
your
like
legs off.
the Achilles. Right on the shin.
Like a little
All
chihuahua.
right. And that was a total of
So it's 15 necrotic damage.
oh, okay.
And then I heal for half of that plus 8 from
Yeah, you see some
my
of
life cleric ability. So
you see some
16.
of the stone around where you were biting start to appear as if it had been weathered under a very long time as you're gnawing, and it doesn't react, doesn't seem to care itself, but you can tell that you've done some physical damage if nothing else.
Good.
Is
I
that
heal
bonus action?
that was bonus action. My cricket will use its attack to attempt to bite one of the goblins on the ground.
On the ground? Oh, you just mean like closest to you.
Yeah, there's one closest to me. I don't know if this is gonna roll. Did that roll?
Yes, I see a 14. That does not hit.
Ooh, big boys. Okay.
So Ferdinand bites at them, but it doesn't. He gets like a chunk of their hodgepodge metal armor in his mouth instead.
Gross. That will be it, but I do heal for 1d6 maximized at the start of my turn. So over the course of my turn, I heal 22 HP naturally, and then from siphoning from this guy.
Nice.
I am the tank. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, so then it's the goblins' turns. I have them all going at the same time here. They need to roll Constitution, I think we said. And there was another aura somewhere.
So
Well,
the one within 5 feet automatically takes 5 poison damage.
they didn't even have to make a save or anything?
Nope, not for that one.
There's 3 of them that take that 5, you said.
Mm-hmm.
5, okay. 1, 2, 5 damage. Those 3 automatically take it. Then, with that, you see under their armor, their skin getting a little bit more ragged, hanging loosely off of them, bagging up around their different areas, as if it's attacking from the inside.
All of them within 10 feet that are frightened of me cannot move. Their movement speed becomes 0, and they take 3 points of psychic damage. Then that's it.
You said 10 feet. I'm just gonna double check.
That's the green aura.
Okay, so that besides those 3 that already took damage, it's 3 more. It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's all of it.
You said 3 psychic damage. Just
3 psychic damage.
Nope. Okay. So besides them withering and wilting those closest to you, they all grab. They can't move, but they all grab their heads and scream in agony.
Nice. And then here's the text for it, if you would like it. And that's my turn. I turn to the others, double thumbs up. Come on, guys! Everyone within 10 feet of me gets a +5 to their saving throws!
Oh.
If
Yeah,
we're trying
the
to save it, why
paladin.
are we throwing it?
So, yeah, that's their turn since they can't
That's
really
Franklin's.
move. They definitely don't want to attack you, and even the closest ones to you that are taking the most damage are just like, "Please spare us!" screaming through their agony.
Yeah.
You're
We'll
already
serve
marked for
you.
lunch. Already marked for lunch.
It's too late.
Fucked.
Ash, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm still holding
With,
concentration.
We're at
Yes,
capacity.
it was up to concentration or 1 minute, or was it just 1 minute?
Let me go back.
That's
Let
what I was
me
trying to
double check that.
With Faust on
Concentration.
deck after the stone
It
golems
says,
here.
yeah, concentration up to 1 minute.
So it's not or, it's concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah,
Right.
so if I can hold my concentration for the full 1 minute, he stays.
Oh, he stays. Is that the rest of the text says?
No, it says concentration up to 1 minute. Hold on, let me. Did it
okay.
go through?
Sound like something came through. A roll came through, but not the text.
I didn't roll anything.
Who's rolling? It's not your turn.
Maybe
we
I
go.
hit the wrong button. There it goes.
Rolling, rolling.
Target.
Toxic barrels rolling.
Roll back.
The spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space. Target remains there if the target is native to a different planet. Ends before 1 minute has passed. So it even says though too, if the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears.
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue to hold concentration.
No, I'm saying that the 1 minute has passed is what I'm saying. It's in the duration limit even. It says that part that you were reading for the duration is
Mhm.
Isn't that
concentration
10
up
turns?
to 1 minute. No, it's yes, correct, and it has been 10 turns in the sense that, or are you counting 1 turn as 6 seconds for everyone?
I mean, that's
I've-
your distinguishing thing. I think standard is
And rounds.
Everybody goes
minute
through.
is 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, 10
thought
Because
rounds.
everything
Yeah,
is
okay.
happening all at
Also-
once. We're not like, doing the like dance pose where we're ready to fight. Someone does their thing and then the next person does their thing.
No, I think you're right. I've misinterpreted that on a couple occasions and thought of it more of like 6 seconds. When you say turn, see a turn is somebody's turn. A round
Right.
is the whole
One
thing.
round is
So when
6
you say
seconds, yeah.
so yeah, 1 round is 6 seconds, but I think that's where the terminology gets a little confusing. When
Wait,
people
I
call
thought it was
a round a turn.
Yeah,
6
one
seconds, not 10?
yeah. No, 1 round is 6 seconds, so it'll be 10 rounds for a minute.
Yep.
So
Right.
we'd all
And
have
this
to
is
go
the
10 different times.
This is the first time that it's gone through
Tired of
after you've vanished. So you
Yeah.
can still hold it currently.
Banishment
That
is
is-
OP to get like a big bad out.
Oh.
So you were describing the room earlier, and you said there was a second story, or was there?
It
I think
goes
that was
up.
in the pocket rocket.
It goes up. Oh yeah. If
Oh,
if
yeah.
if you're talking about tonight, yeah, I was talking about in the pocket rocket how there's multiple levels in the pocket rocket.
Okay, so I still want to get to this door over here, right?
You have to go through some goblins, but you can.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna be able to do that.
Those goblins are like shitting their pants at Franklin, right?
Yeah, so
The
they're
only
not
thing
even
that
looking
I'm-
at
Goblins.
me.
I have to question with that specifically is so you're here. Are you taking this path, over the molten metal, or are you going around?
See, I was thinking about that. I was like, should I go this way, like around the corner, or should I go like this way and like vault over whatever this beam is or under it?
Yeah, you could go over it, but not under it. It is a hunk of rock and metal, it seems like, of a different sort, as it's not melting with the other metal that's in there, obviously. But it's acting as like it can tilt back and forth up to the higher level where the bigger pool is, and when it connects with that, it'll bring some of the molten metal from the main pot over to the trough. So it's kind of like a teeter-totter in the middle of those two things.
Okay. So I'm gonna go this way.
You can go
Okay.
your own way.
Can I be right here, or is
Go
the cricket
your
taking up these 4
way.
squares?
I believe the cricket.
Yes, cricket.
You can be in the same square as a as a compatriot, because
You get real
squa-
close.
yeah,
Franklin
yeah,
holds out his hand.
basically.
Jump on, friend.
I jump onto the cricket.
The cricket likes it.
I jump onto the cricket and, not sitting down, trying my best to stand on top of it, I am going to cast Acid Splash at this thing right here. This leg holding up the bucket, to attempt to get the molten metal to flow out over the goblins that are just standing there.
Levolution!
And it is not a concentration spell.
Or it's
That's what I
gonna
was
be
just about to
lava.
If you cast any spell that is a bonus action, then the only other spell you can cast. I was trying to
just
see if
thinking
there
of
was any.
spells that didn't take any kind of concentration, and Acid Splash, which is a cantrip, so I can use it multiple times.
Cast any spell cantrip. Okay, so you can. Okay, that's what I was trying to find out from see what other people were thinking here. Just quickly, because we actually haven't run into that. I don't think where you're trying to hold concentration and cast another spell yet. So yeah, it looks like you can do that. So you do the thing. You got verbal and semantic.
Yes, I jump up onto the cricket. I'm holding onto Franklin while standing on the back of the cricket, and I'm just like, I hope you burn, you little shits. And I summon up an orb of green goo in my hand, and I lob it over to this leg holding up the bucket.
Okay.
The only thing it has me roll is damage, and I got 10.
I see your dice check on there too of 17. So and you in hurling it, it says you hurl. So
Attack
she's going
throw.
to, yeah, I would say, just to see if
What
you
should I
hit your
roll?
target. Another question I haven't thought of.
Well, most objects have a base 10 AC for like objects, unless they're made of like higher quality.
Yeah, not
Sure, they
asking
measure
about
it by the
that.
side of a barn.
Not asking for that. Asking more so. I was trying to figure out what to have Ash roll to make the attack because it doesn't specify.
Isn't it just a melee attack? I guess not.
I would say that's what I was thinking. So you'd make a
we're just
weapon
throwing.
attack, which is
Target. Oh wait, the target must succeed on a dex save.
What? It's an inanimate
If you look
object.
at the spell itself, it's a dex save from the target, but obviously
Yeah.
But Don't worry, we'll wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also says though too that it was a thrown thing, so you hurl a ball of acid, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing that I'm hanging on to there, at least. Which, again, we don't have a lot of people
For
that are
objects,
throwing
yeah.
stuff. And usually an object itself, when being thrown, has its thrown capabilities with it, which you have a dagger, right?
Yes, I do.
Just have
Go
her
ahead
use your
and
spell attack.
Just
Just throw a dagger.
use that with your spell modifier, which would be your plus up at the top there.
Okay, so oh shit, which one is this? Okay, here we go. This plus 10.
Okay. 29 definitely hits.
29!
That's not good. And the leg of the bucket fails its dexterity saving throw, unless you guys want me to really roll it.
I mean, it's a stationary object. I'm gonna say it doesn't have very much dexterity.
Is it sentient?
It's gonna do it with disadvantage too. Yeah.
Because it's alive.
The 5.
It feels fear in this moment.
Yeah, the leg felt
We should
pretty
steal
sturdy
this
before
thing.
this, but now questions all things with reality and then thinks, why is it even thinking at all
I
before
guess
it melts away?
technically it could do a weird quantum thing and let the object pass straight through it, but if you really want to interpret it that way. There's a non-zero probability that anytime two objects come in contact, they'll just pass through each other. Just saying.
Yeah,
You
I
have
mean, if it
options
rolled
too.
a nat 20, I might have considered that, but it did not. It rolled a 5.
Oh.
So it melts away.
Alright. Bye.
The ore that it is made of is just bubbling and boiling and sleuthing down itself. Does the bucket give way?
Let the bucket hit the floor.
Yes.
Let the bucket hit the floor. Let the bucket hit the floor. Rise!
That's what the goblins are gonna sound like.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Oh yeah, so how much does molten metal do to goblins that are not washing
Okay.
this bucket?
A lot.
and
I
fucking them?
stepped in
Sounds
it.
like
It's a lot.
this room is
It's a
yeah,
lot.
this room is gonna get a lot of new statues. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay. So, we'll just say that it has a decent amount of, like, we'll say like 30 hit points because
Oh,
it's
were you
pretty
just
thick.
trying to do like math?
Yeah. I was like, how much? So you ate through a goodly portion of it, but it still seems to be able to hold the pot as it is. We're at 50%.
Damn.
The engineers must have used a good safety factor. Anyways, moving on.
Real serious alloy.
Darn you engineers.
Seeing
Engineers
the
and their fucking optimizing.
leg being eaten away,
Kill the
but
engineers.
still standing. And I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Franklin right in front of me. And I was like, you horrific being of nastiness, destroy these little peasants and get them out of our way!
Oh, I will. I nuzzle in as I receive the inspiration.
As you're glowing
Really
red and
gross.
fucking yeah.
I'm covered in like stone dust because that's what I was eating.
Yeah,
Well, and you have a
so-
swarm of insects around you.
So you
Yep,
have a
swarm
1d10
of insects
for
glowing.
inspiration.
Yeah,
And I just like lean into it.
but
I'm
to
like,
you, it feels safe, like a +5 to your saving throws.
just like, yep, we're in hell. I'm totally vibing with this. This is totally fine.
Is that your
All
turn there, Ash?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I
So the
would like
stone-
to I'm still standing on the cricket. I'm gonna take a seat so that I am more firmly seated on the back of the cricket, and then that'll be my
Okay.
turn.
So the stone
Like a
golem
lady.
outside,
Brings it.
yep, readies its large, blunt object and swings it
Ooh.
down. Wait, no, are you still you're still hanging on to him too, aren't you?
I am. I'm on his face like
Yeah.
white on rice right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still gonna try and take a swing first. With a 16,
He's
it
gonna
looks like
mash
to
his
hit.
own face in.
Does not hit. Does not hit.
Please tell me he mashes his own face in.
He's done that already.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, with a 7, yeah, he hits himself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop
That's
hitting
a-
yourself.
Oh, that was a good chunk too. You see, he doesn't hit himself in the face. You see him kind of miss because he's kind of trying to reorient himself, trying to, try to get you off to an angle that makes it easier for him to hit himself, and he bunks himself in the chest, basically leaving a solid crunching sound behind and a dent in the middle of it too. With 25 damage. Oof. Seeming to slowly learn, he tries to reach up to grapple you.
Ooh, contested athletics.
That-
Ezra's happy.
Yeah. Ah, you better be happy. Did you get your roll?
With a 21, I'm
Yes.
always happy.
With a natural 1, it is not happy. So you must be in just a way obscuring his view that he can't quite get the depth perception to see where you're at, and misses, off balances actually, and flips on his back and slides down the stairs, laying on his back now, prone.
Oh,
Eat
That's
it,
just
I
bitch.
don't have to be reckless. I don't have to be reckless. This is gonna be great.
Keep him down.
Oh, y'all see Ezra? He looks like he's having the time of his life right now.
Well, the parts of you that you can see of the statue is mainly the legs from the inside, but you do see Ezra falling down with the statue, possibly through the open doorway.
That was a statue down here.
I can imagine it's loud.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the steps now.
Yeah, this is the Tree one that falls on fell forest. down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I was making sure I was thinking of the right statue that's prone.
Yep. That was the one you were trying to
Whee!
attack before and couldn't really do
Yeah,
much because
Couldn't do shit. I mean, yeah, I can't do shit against the stone, but
the magic stabby stabs instead of
yeah,
the other
I
ones.
need to go shopping.
But
Have a
meanwhile,
guy now. We have an
Mid battle for
inbuilt
Myra's just
store.
like, I need to go shopping.
Let's go shopping.
everybody else is
I'm gonna
Um,
get what I want.
I'm gonna get what I deserve.
Shit.
Ezra's thinking lunch, lunch, lunch.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, that was a nat 20 to try and hit Franklin from the other stone statue. With
I
a
don't even
30.
give a
Oh, no.
shit, bro.
Come at me.
From the other stone one?
Uh,
Oh, from the one that's next to me?
Correct. Yeah. So that was trying to see here and understand what the rolls were that came through now. That okay, so 3d8 and 3d8 since it was the nat 20. Okay, I see what they did. They doubled the damage there, but they did add those two together. That's what I was making sure of before I said a whopping 39 damage.
Oh,
You can survive, Franklin. I
Franklin?
believe in you.
Dude, Franklin just recently gained how many levels? He's got the hit points. He's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
With-
in one turn I regained 22, so I'm all right. I had temporary HP. I still have 85. We're in the game.
Don't worry. Ezra will be with you momentarily.
It's fucking fine. We got it.
Gather around,
The
friends,
flesh
in
wound.
my comforting shield of death.
I feel so safe and warm.
And it readies a second attack, but then it looks to pause there in that readied position before its eyes glows. You hear a click, click, chunk, and both you and Ash, and I guess Ferdinand, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Did it take the automatic
that
damage on the start of its turn?
Oh no! Thank you for the reminder. What was that? The 3.
5 poison, 3 psychic.
Okay, so 8.
Don't forget your +5 wisdom saving throw.
Okay, and I also get a +1 from my cloak. So. Oh no, wait.
Hooray!
Yeah, I get a +1 from my cloak too, so I have a +6.
Oh. Actually, here, just hope you can read into this well enough. But basically, on your turn, your aura does seem to. You said it was psychic and necrotic, right? Franklin.
How are you
Did you hear
inflicting
me?
damage?
Poison.
Nope.
Oh,
Poison.
it was poison and psychic.
So it's 3 points of psychic damage within 10 feet, 5 points of poison damage within 5 feet from my swarm of insects.
Okay. Yeah, you see those insects that are trying to spread their poison splatter on the side of it, just
Sorry.
even no physical damage, as well as he does not wail in agony like the goblins that were caught in the psychic portions.
Bitch.
How dare you defy us?
Die
Fine.
like you should.
You
I
go
turned
away
only the
today.
other. Oh wait, it's not my turn. They know how to
Nope.
turn them off. I could spare you if you turn.
Those wisdom saving throws, a 7 and a 21. So the 7,
Mine would
you
be
feel
a
your
13. I don't know if that makes a difference.
13.
Yeah, because I have
It
a
doesn't make
+5 from Franklin and then a +1 from my cloak.
right. Beautiful. It does not complete the save though with the 17
Okay.
being the DC. So you yourself, I don't know if you have one for Ferdinand as well that you want to roll there, Franklin, still, but you made it at 21, the wisdom save. You feel, both of you, almost as if you had walked into jelly for a second and everything seems to speed up around you for just a smidge. Let me see if I can display this. Yeah, it might be just be easier just to do this. Wink. Wait, I could probably go. Oh, I can. That's displaying like everything though, probably, huh? Oh no, I just displayed his picture. Okay, thanks. That's so helpful.
Looks cool.
Yes, he looked nice. Quite dapper. Got to be broken.
That was what that was for though. Is it's called slow. Since you failed,
yep.
you can't use reactions. Your speed is now halved, and so can't make more than one attack on your turn, even if it were a bonus attack. In addition, the target can take either an action or a bonus action. Yep, I already explained that. These effects last for 1 minute. A target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn, ending the effects on itself. Okay. So that was its turn, with Faust now and Ezra on deck.
Get him, Faust. Get him.
Kill it.
You still have a Faust, right?
Faust?
I muted myself because I didn't want to be talking to my wife and interrupting y'all. Hi.
No.
So let's see. We still got 2 of these statues here, yeah?
One's prone to getting the crap beat out of it. Don't worry.
Yeah, one of them is prone down a set of stairs.
On the outside, where you find yourself in the middle, you could probably get line of sight on either, though, considering that you're very much in the middle of the room.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'd like you to be good and focusing the same target as everybody else. So I'm going to come to where I can get line of sight. And we're just going to keep doing what I've been doing. Because it's kind of the only thing I got that can hurt these little bastards.
Or not
Magic
so
missile.
little.
Huh?
Or not so little bastards.
Yeah, not so little bastards. Then again, last time I cast Magic Missile, all it did was 3 damage. So no, it was 6 damage. Sorry, I did minimum. Yeah, we'll just play that game again. What could go wrong?
Okay.
All right. So 11 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Around, supposedly considering the direction it fell on its back, and with Ezra perched on its chest, more or less now, grabbing for the throat, as to what I've been picturing at least. The blasts hit just below you. You hear. I think there are 3, right? There's 4.
Yes, there's supposed to be 3.
Okay. And then chunks of stone shower you, Ezra. No, to no damage or anything, but that hit. It still seems to be twitching under your paws, though. I don't know if that was all you got there, Faust, or
That's
if you had any.
Technically, all I got. I'm level like half these guys. My kit is limited.
No worries.
I know.
I just want to be sure before I
good.
pass the turn.
I'm holding
right.
a reaction for counterspell if it ever becomes relevant.
It's the prone. I do smash.
Yes, you may, Ezra, as it is your turn with Mame on deck.
And crit! Crit! This thing can die a horrible, painful death. I just gotta get to my thing. Where I can do. No, not that. That. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
You have an
So-
only crit setting on? Because it seems like Ezra's real good at those.
He's loving life right now. Let's see. He's doing math.
Probably makes most of his money only crits.
17, 38 damage of acid as his claws are still coated and going nuts.
Okay. You are holding on to. Do you want to tell me how you're doing this? Because you're also killing it. I have something in mind if you don't.
Oh no, Ezra's taking his claws, he's digging straight to the throat of it, and he's shredding and ripping and just kind of like spreading his fingers apart to just rip the throat clean out of this thing as acid just burns deeper into it.
And you get all the way through the other side with your claws, and with a chunk of stone that kind of looks like a trachea-ish comes out in your maw. Your claws make to the stone pavings underneath, and the head rolls down the last step and away from you as it stops
Let's see.
twitching.
How far away Is the other guy like more than 45 feet away from me?
Yeah, probably. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how far he is away.
Can check here in a sec. Stepped away to get myself a drink.
Be able to measure it.
Yeah.
Measuring check.
You got it?
Who are you trying to measure to?
I'm trying to go to the guy that just hit you, Franklin.
The other stone one.
Yep.
I see you here.
I
Yep.
forget how to
Yep.
measure.
So it's
Yeah.
65 feet.
Aw,
What else? Figuring something along those lines.
sadness.
You can still run up on it and be intimidating.
Wait, can I? This is where an extra, just a dip into rogue will allow me to bonus action dash. Because I have 45 movement. I still have a bonus action. Let's see, 45 will get me within. It would. I'm gonna use all my move speed, and en route, I'm gonna pull out my axe, and when I get to the point where I can't go no further as far as running, I'm gonna hurl my axe clean at that damn thing.
And your movement's 30.
45.
45. That's right.
Not like a bonus action attack.
No, I still have my extra attack.
Second.
Oh, nice. Smart.
No. Barbarians have attack, extra attack, and there's bonus, but I can't do anything with the bonus right now.
To move that guy for a second before I can move you.
Oh, sorry.
What do we say here? $35. Okay, so 30, 45. So you get like right there.
And I'm just inside the throne range.
Mhm.
Ah. Anybody got any buffing?
Yeah, you're inside of. No, you're not quite inside of Franklin's aura yet, but that was saving throws anyways.
I throw a beckoning hand out. Come, I'll protect you.
I think
Yeah,
you're not slowed down.
I
It was
don't.
just Ash.
Yeah, I don't think a
I
14 will
just
hit
do it
this
really
guy.
slow.
You throwing the axe?
Yeah, threw the axe clean at him. Does a 14 get him?
It does not.
Sadness.
Okay, you have a
Sad.
more or less clean line of shot too. There's a dead goblin at your feet, but so it wasn't that.
There's a
bad.
dead goblin at my feet.
Yes, there is.
Bonus action, eat the goblin.
I need his head. Keep his head. Need the head. Important.
So you struck the axe after with stone still hanging around on your muzzle, and it falls. It hits haft first on the creature, and it doesn't do anything, and falls to the ground.
Sad.
And you start sniffing at the goblin at your feet, I'm guessing. Because I didn't think you had another bonus action attack or anything like that either, unless you're actually attacking the dead corpse.
No, all I have is the attack. I have the attack, a regular action. I have my extra attack, which is what I use to throw the axe. But I am going to use my bonus action to eat that goblin.
Okay. Starting from the feet, I'm guessing again.
Whichever part's hanging up highest.
Hanging up
What
highest?
if he's ass up, it's getting eaten ass first. If his head's up, head first. Whichever part's hanging up high.
I'm not real sure.
I think he's flat on the ground. He is.
Oh,
had
then it's
no
torso.
idea.
Oh, then it's torso.
Rick, you concern me.
He just wants to eat goblin
Ezra
ass.
eat-
Don't judge
Ezra
him.
eats ass confirmed.
You'd think you'd go for
Oh.
like the liver, like the most like nutritious part.
And
Heart, liver, no,
kind of
butthole.
He
It's
says
like a
the
vulture,
anus
it's the
isn't,
easiest
isn't
way to get to
nutritious.
It has the most flavor.
If there was a feat for swallow whole, I would take it.
Unhinge
Make
that
it
jaw.
a
Go for it.
skill. Make it your custom skill.
I
Yeah,
can't
unhinging
make
your jaw.
I can't make my mind think of anything else. So yeah, you're starting with the ass. Anyways.
Nom,
You
nom, nom,
are
nom.
Ezra. They don't have toilet paper.
Ezra's just gonna look at you with a goblin in his mouth, going, "What?" Give me that look of like side head tilt,
Like-
going, "What?"
You take the
So
brown
like
bit out.
Grogu, like Grogu, and Grogu eats the like frogs and the
Right.
Mandalorian. That's the exact look.
I'm guessing that's your turn then, there, Ezra.
That's all I got.
All right,
Nom and
Mame.
goblins. All right,
Still
so if I
hanging out
recall,
down there?
yeah, I'm at like the doorway, right? Because fuck this room,
Mm-hmm.
because it
Yeah.
gives you headaches,
you-
right?
You guys made it out of. Do you see yourself?
So I'm not looking at the map. I don't have my laptop.
Oh yeah,
with me.
right. Derp.
I do. I have my D&D Beyond character sheet.
No worries.
Um,
Yeah, no worries. No
so I
worries.
can like attack things. So if is there anything close to me for me to attack, or within
I think
120
you're also
feet?
still under your invisibility cloak, so nothing has seen you yet.
Accurate, but you are.
Sneak attack.
So, the reason I asked was just before I went into a description, but I'd kind of forgotten what we'd said earlier already, which is you guys made it outside of the metal hallway, had that headache, as you're calling it there, and stood before a bridge that led to the right over a pit of magma. And to the north was the church. Everybody else walked towards the church. You were just outside of the door that you guys pulled open, and we're standing not too far from the beginning of that bridge that led off somewhere else. Which is,
Well, I
like
feel
said,
like I'm not
even
gonna.
inside the church.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel like I'm not gonna go anywhere as long as battle is happening, right? I don't want to go in the room. I am like very much opposed to going in this room that causes headaches. Like I know there's bad juju, but like I'm also not gonna leave. So, I swear my range is further, but if there's anything within 60 feet of me, is there anything within 60 feet of me?
No, not to attack. No, unless you're attacking the bridge for unknown reasons.
Is that a
No.
hint? Should she attack the bridge? Should they attack the bridge?
I think she would have seen Ezra wipe the floor with the stone guy.
Yeah,
at the
you
start.
would have seen Ezra landing. It looked like more or less on top of this large stone statue, ripping its throat out and its head rolling away as he ran back inside, with Faust standing at the top of the steps, launching those couple of magic missiles.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, if there's nothing immediate for me to attack, I'm still gonna hang out, just in case shit hits the fan and I can jump in and help. But besides that, I think I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay.
Under my cloak of doing the sneak.
Sneaky.
Flint, and then Vomira. I know,
Okay.
Flint, you're inside of the pocket rocket, but I wanted to give you at least a chance to do whatever you're doing in there.
I imagine I would wake up from quite a very relaxing sleep.
Yeah, more or less. It was that sensation, more or less. The last thing you kind of recalled was going to sleep after drinking some Green Goblin slushies.
Falling into a little coma.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have seen Mame go through the portal?
You mean outside to leave the pocket rocket?
Yeah.
No. They've been outside of the pocket rocket this whole time that
Oh, okay.
we've been talking.
I'll just flick my Torg and call him, be like, so, how's everybody's day?
Don't you have a torque for the good campaign around your
No,
neck?
he's in. No. Wait, did you guys
Yeah, 'cause
switch?
Flint and Hamilton switched at one of the Eurythmic veracities.
That's right.
Yes,
That was like
I
one of
know
the
each other.
a while. That was a while ago now. That was like
Yeah,
one
and
of the
now they're in
first
each other's
switches.
bodies.
Yeah.
That's why we have Hammett.
Double switch. Not bad. How about you?
So,
Oh, right. This. Say hello to everyone, my little turtle friend. I'll talk to you later.
Not a turtle. Goodbye.
So, Adune, would you happen to know where
yes.
everybody went?
Not on the day.
You're
I could talk to.
currently talking through.
You can talk to Adune?
I
and
don't
then
know.
Oh, the good torque.
Trying to think of even who's on the ship right now and what's been going on. They're drunk as fuck.
We're not.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
Oh.
drunk and not on Adune. Adune's been cooking.
No.
She's been slaving away.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
Adune might just be
Adune
taking a nap.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
no,
getting
wait,
shit
no,
mixed up again.
Maymay would be
isn't
on
in range.
Maymay would be on the ship.
You are
Because-
Hamilton in Flint's body inside the pocket rocket of the evil campaign.
I know. I'm getting stuff mixed
Talking
up.
to
Trying to.
Adune.
Understandably. So you are if you're talking through your torque, it's probably coming out of because you kind of directed it to everyone, so it would have been coming out. Wait, who has your torque, Franklin?
Franklin has an evil torque.
Okay.
Rarl has no torque. I have
Okay, that's
good torque. That's who is
Okay,
responding.
That's right. So you would get Matt, the wizard, as well responding to you, and you would get why can't I
A
remember?
bunch of drunk pirates.
Yeah, a bunch of drunk pirates.
I'm very. Do you know what's going on?
You hear the dog. Who is this?
My head.
I just need to know a general direction to go.
I don't.
Shots! Go in the direction of shots.
The direction.
More mead.
That's
No,
a very
no
good
more.
piece of advice. You should take that.
No more shots. No more
left
shots.
left is right and right is wrong.
What happened to those
Okay,
cheese
well.
puffs?
I'm just gonna hang up this call. I'm getting nowhere there.
Oh, did you like morally?
Would the pirates around them be so concerned because they just start like talking to nothing? They're like, wow.
they're-
we should
Imagine
stop
there's
this."
probably singing somewhere.
I want another round of whatever they're having.
Oh wait. Yeah. The Rorson brothers took us all back over to our ship. That was the last thing they did.
There's just
Yeah.
like a giant after party.
Oh wait, so then you guys did? I don't remember you guys making it back to Adune, but
No, I don't. I think we
Nobody
ended the
does.
night
That's
at
the
the end of
thing.
the.
I thought we
We generally
we tried-
close the night at the end of like the banquet.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think we did too. Yeah.
So
But
yeah, you guys would still be there, but yeah, that makes sense to that call. The only coherent one you might have been hearing would have been Matt the Wizard.
No. Oh no.
Hey, man,
remember
Your
Josh,
situation's super fucked up, just so you know.
Mame.
I don't know
would've-
anything anymore.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm coming.
Me too.
Anyway,
Is
you should
that
go
a
outside
threat?
probably.
Call me a good boy.
You are a good boy.
But you're not real.
Awkward silence.
I sometimes wonder if I am too.
Is any of this even real? Does any of this even matter?
No, it doesn't.
Exactly.
That's the
What
best
is
part.
good and what is bad?
I don't think there is such a thing.
I feel like we're circling back.
We'll talk later. Got a video to show you guys.
You want to know a secret?
Up.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Oh boy.
This is it. Actually, yeah, Grand Dam, I think you are passed out, so that snoring was appropriate. That was what Rarl did. I do kind of remember that Rarl was picking you up after doing the keg stand.
Yeah.
Being
Granddad's
passed out.
100% asleep.
Okay, so
Hamilton,
So-
go outside.
yeah, because I'm trying to remember, because like I forgot that the pocket rocket was separate from Dune. That's why I asked for Dune.
right.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
that's
we
fair.
got the giant cage full of skeletons. Is that still there? Is
Mhm.
that still there?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's now populated by goblins too.
Wait,
Well,
like goblins or goblin
n-
skeletons?
Goblins.
not inside the skeleton's cage though. That's
No,
what-
no. They die.
Oh yeah, so there's goblins just roaming around inside the pocket rocket, and they're just gonna watch you materialize in place.
Well, to them, just like if you guys recall too, like how I've been playing that at least is the fact that like when you materialize, it's like you've always been there.
All
So to them,
the
they're
all
just-
the NPCs just go starry-eyed for like a hot second.
Well,
Glitch
Oh,
and
it's
then
not a
start
thing
again.
Scotty.
Oh,
Stop
sorry, I
in those
didn't
loops,
see
you big
this. Sir.
Oh.
I'm gonna start rummaging around the pocket rocket to see if I can't find a spare Torg.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Did Griselda have one?
She did.
But didn't we roll her up like a tube of toothpaste?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tried to bleed her out.
Yeah.
With an
She's just like
18.
stored somewhere in some
How
With
would
an
you
bin.
18.
succeeded?
Griselda.
You start rummaging around and stuff, and one of the very helpful larger dire crickets come up and start miming to you, like, "Can I help you?" Almost, you understand it, and but it's not using words you understand, obviously.
Like,
Other than that,
I'll hold up my Torg. Like, I'm looking for something like this, but a little bit different.
and then it just jumps up and down excitedly, and then runs off over to what looks like a barrel, and pulls one that looks similar to what you would remember Flint having, out of this gooey substance, shakes it a little bit
Aw.
with its two legs, and then
Aw.
presents it to you standing on the edge of the barrel.
Pulls off a little clump of hair. Like, oh, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you. Oh, where's the washroom?
Points you
Lovely
towards
baths
a
right down the hall.
slowly getting dirtier bath chamber.
I'm
Wait,
immediately
it doesn't cleanse itself magically?
Wait, it's getting dirty?
Yeah, there's this population was not its intended limit. It's got
Yeah,
like
we need to work on that.
200 plus dire crickets. I think.
Yeah, we need
come to.
we need to work on that, says the person who put all the shit in there.
Hey, it just means
And-
we need to upgrade the infrastructure, not that we have to downgrade our lifestyle.
If we can just teach them to use brooms, I think that would be a big start.
Listen, we get some guppies, maybe some piranha, some cleaning stuff. We're planting mangoes, so that'll help scrub the oxygen.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Okay.
And if I need
need to
to
make it
call
symbiotic.
a population, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think that's a good turn time though of what you got going on there.
Yeah.
You get that torque, and you're probably putting it on when it comes
Yeah.
back to your turn there.
I'll finish my turn with running to the washroom, throwing up, composing myself, and washing everything.
All right, Myra, what you doing?
Poor gentle Hamilton.
What's this guy?
It is a goblin hiding under a bench or the pew that you're standing near to. He's cowering and hoping to no one notices him. It looks like, but obviously you
Not
you
be
see him.
eaten.
Yeah. What about this guy?
Which one? Sorry,
This one?
that's Faust.
Oh, that is Faust.
Balthazar
Okay.
Faust. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was one of our teammates, but I didn't recognize the icon. So I'm gonna try to grab him by the scruff of his neck and pull him out.
Okay, you're gonna go for a grapple then.
Yeah, I guess so. Kind of threaten and intimidate him. Yeah, grab him, pull him out, and then try to turn him to the group and be like, "Hey, what do we want to do with this guy?"
Okay, so
Ezra choking. Snack, snack.
Keep it.
If we want to interrogate him or something,
Yeah. Keep
Um,
him and any heads you find.
you want to roll me a grapple?
As the person who keeps
Sure.
filling our pocket rocket.
What do I roll for that?
A strength or athletics.
Not too
Right.
shabby.
I have a plan to call
No.
after this combat.
Not too bad, but at a dexterity of 21, that was
Oh shit.
a lucky roll of his. He just shimmies back farther under the bench, all the way up to as far away from your grasp as possible.
I was looking at him like, "Hey, motherfucker, either cooperate or you're dead."
Just flips a bird.
Because I guess the grapple was kind of my turn.
It was one of your attack actions, I would call it. 'Cause I know you have a couple.
Okay, because I don't technically have two. It's just if I'm wielding two. What's the term?
Dual
Two
wielding.
weapons.
Two
Weapon
small
punch.
weapons.
How big are your hands?
Yeah, I was gonna say it counts.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, finesse weapons. Sorry.
Ah, okay. That is more specific, but your hand should be considered that still, in my opinion.
Okay. I mean, if you'll let me, I'll throw a
Yeah,
dagger at him.
If you want to take that route, but you can also roll. I was going to say for that, a persuasion.
Because he's the last one left, right?
Last goblin that looks mostly normal.
Oh, we still have this guy.
Sorry, I didn't see that. That is a stone golem. Yep. That is there, and then this whole crew of goblins over here that look different than the goblin that you're trying to get out from under there.
Oh, I thought these were part of the horde or something. Okay. Now just yeah, I guess I'll roll a persuasion.
Or intimidation, I guess, would have been the other route that you could potentially go.
Yeah, I mean they're
Whichever you
both
choose.
shit.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think if Vermeer would actually try to do that or
Well, you just said get out here, you little shit.
yeah,
Basically.
I did.
So this
I did. So book it.
I seems right to me.
Yep, that sounds about right.
He just cowers even
I'm
deeper
very
into himself.
scary looking.
More fear. You see and kind of smell a little bit of urine leaking out of him.
Lovely. But not enough to like actually make him do anything.
No, it seems like he's currently in shock and fear.
Yeah.
Not even speaking to your words in response. Just out cowering.
Sweet. I guess that's all I can do at the moment.
Okay. That's
It's like move or bonus action, but there's nowhere I really want to move. And I don't really have any good bonus actions.
Then just keep him cornered basically and an eye on him, I guess.
Yeah, just keep him cornered, see what he does next, and then might go after him next time.
He's actually not even in the turn order, and part of that reasoning is because he is in shock and fear, so he's not going to move. But that's just meta knowledge. But that's a good strategy for sure. With Franklin being your turn, then, and Ash on deck.
Sweet. So on my turn, I turn to Ash, and I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "Extra bait here. It means a lot to me." Then I will use my bonus action to activate my Necrotic Shroud tattoo that I bought when everyone else got their AC 1. And where did it go? Oh, I have it as
It's
an
a
inventory
glowing
item.
tattoo on your shell.
Yeah, and then it as I activate it, it sprouts into demonic like necrotic wings, and like a black crown floating above my head. As bonus action, display in VTT. There you go. Creatures other than allies within 10 feet must make a charisma saving throw or become frightened until the end of my next turn. Until the transformation ends, once on each of my turns, I can deal extra necrotic damage to a creature. Equals my proficiency bonus.
Aren't they already
And
frightened?
then yes, I'm just giving myself more damage.
Okay, just being clear on that.
Actually, I think most of them should drop that because I switched to Vampiric Touch.
Oh. So now they'll be frightened again, depending upon this roll, which was Constitution?
Charisma.
Charisma. Other C word.
Which is saving throw of 18.
They made 9.
Okay. They're afraid. They can't move. They take damage on their
How
turn.
how How wide was that radius?
10 feet.
Okay, so it's just all of them except for these last 3 over here, basically.
Yeah. Then I
That
use
are
my
frightened.
action to attempt to attack this guy with the Vampiric
Okay.
Touch. Still running. At level 4. Plus 10 to hit. I will.
20 hits.
Okay. So I do 4d6 necrotic plus 1d6 necrotic because I am in my undead form, plus my proficiency bonus in necrotic, which is I think plus 3 currently. So 5d6 plus 3. 21 plus 3, 24 points of damage to him.
Me for all necrotic.
Yep. I heal for half plus 6 plus 8. So 12 plus 8, 26. So I'm going to heal 26 points. That's the build, everybody.
Damage and health, damage and health.
That's my turn. And I turn to everyone
Okay.
and I say, come on, guys, it's fun! Smash, smash, smash.
Because you, after you had, bit down on its calf once more, getting more
Oh,
stone, and you're seeing some gears. I mean, if that's what you're aiming for again.
Yeah.
And
forgot the dire cricket.
you can still take the turn, but
Mm.
you yourself
Finish the
were
thing.
getting deeper into the calf, exposing some gears beneath the stone work.
Oh, yeah. Dire cricket will turn to one of the goblins who is frightened, so he will have advantage on its attack. So it will try to bite. No, it will try to obzipifator.
What now?
Whatever the fuck that means.
Yep.
I don't know how to pronounce this word. Obvipositor.
Ovipositor.
Wow, look at you with your
Okay.
fancy words.
Wait,
Ovipositor.
ovipositor, like laying an egg?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. I forgot about this particular skill. Once they mature, they can do this. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this is the big boy. So
You're
it was a
laying an egg in
plus
a
10 to
goblin?
hit, which
Uh,
it didn't
what's
have
the?
a attack roll,
gonna-
so I'm just gonna roll a d20 plus 4. 6 plus 4. Dang.
10 does not.
Oh wait,
hit.
add advantage. Because it was frightened. Still bad.
Wait, were you attacking one of the goblins then,
One
and
of
not
these
the stone
guys,
guy?
one of these small guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it still doesn't hit there.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Dang. It like jumps forward and like stabs something forward, and just a bunch of eggs just fall onto the ground. Oh, what a waste! Look at all those beautiful souls.
Not the babies.
The babies.
Actually, yeah. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. So, that was the Ferdinand's turn.
Yep, that's
and then it
everything.
goes to the goblins' turns, who are cowering in fear.
Yep, they take poison and psychic damage.
For a total of 8, which
Yep.
actually is going to cause a bit of a chain reaction. All the ones that are closest to you would that would kill them at 8. First off, but that would also trigger their explosive tank.
Oh.
It in the and it's like this tank that seems to be in their back,
Fuck yeah.
basically, and attached to their heart. And as soon as it stops in a 10-foot radius, you guys need to make a dexterity saving throw, which would mean Franklin,
+5.
Ferdinand, and Ash.
+5.
Okay, so mine would
Wait,
be
who does?
Franklin, Ferdinand,
roll-
and Ash.
+6.
Ah.
You are just outside of the blast radius of the closest one. I think. Let me double check though.
Sounds a lot
Ezra,
like a
danger sense.
+5 to
maybe
that
we just
because
Two?
Yeah, you're good.
no.
so
Oh.
mine's
Well,
up
no, this
25
guy,
because I have
no,
the +5 to saves.
You're good, just barely good. This trough is just saving you somewhat. It basically would say. So,
Ferdinand is +2, so +7 because he also gets a +5, so
wonderful.
25 as
Yeah.
well. 26.
You guys will be only taking
Whoa.
half of this damage once I finish rolling it. So we've got 1 goblin, 2 goblin, 3 goblin, 4 goblin, 5 goblin, 6 goblin.
Nat 20 does not help with saving throws.
Like I'd said, it's already at half damage because that's what it says on a success. With the nat, and the fact that this is fire damage, would let you guys have it again.
Oh, because of the necklaces.
Yep.
This is the wrong
but-
page.
And then again with the brick. I didn't take it out yet. Never mind.
Oh yeah, the brick.
Very useful and actually a great use for all those dire crickets that I need to kill. Perfect.
Here we go.
Yes, Victor.
Oh, God.
Oh god, I take no fire damage.
You take some.
The brick cuts it in half, and then I'm totem, so I take half of that. So I take a quarter? An eighth? Technically, it's because
That's
it's half
half and
again.
half.
Do you have the ring? Do you have a
Yeah,
ring?
I have the
Half
ring.
and
Yeah, I
half
have
is
the
a
ring
quarter.
too. So it's a half. So yeah, I'm down
So
to a
it's an
quarter.
eighth.
It's an eighth.
Yeah, math is fun.
Initial 48 is the total damage. So far. I do need to do just need to do this real quick though too. 7 plus 6 plus 9, 22, and they need to make over here because there are 3 others that weren't in range of your original attacks, and they need to make dexterity saving throws.
Wait.
Yeah,
are
they
any
can't
of them
run,
within range?
and they're frightened. Oh wait.
Are any of them within range of that weakened pillar that's holding up
Yes.
the molten bucket? Oh, okay.
Yes, they are. And let's see here. This guy. Oh yeah, they're definitely these last 2 here. So some of that damage was done over that way for sure. This guy, do these guys reach? Oh shit, actually all of that damage would hit over there. So 48 more damage would clear out that leg, actually. Exploding. So regarding whether or not it actually does damage for the last 3 enough to kill them to make them explode, this lava or magma, molten metal, whatever it is going to after
Finish the job.
chain reaction of the goblins exploding, the magma molten metal tilts out of the bucket and starts to engulf the last 3 in their cries of the explosions, if there's any of them even left from that. and also explode for another. These ones, I don't know if they reach you guys. They would reach Ferdinand for sure. I don't think the explosion reaches you guys, Ash or Franklin, from the last 3, so you don't have to take this into account. Of that, 48 was the total. But this magma is going to be slowly spreading. For the first turn, we'll draw it in here. We need a circle. How do I draw a circle? Oh, here we go.
Third tool down, then ellipse.
Yeah. So we'll say that it's made it here from splash damage for the first turn. And that back door also is probably blown out currently with a lot of damage to the
You're welcome.
to the wall and everything too. But that circle is where the magma resides currently. So yeah, their corpses are currently being incinerated after the explosions.
Yeah.
God, what a waste.
Leave no trace.
But then it would
The
be
skeleton
Ash's
monster's
turn
hungry. Oh.
My snacks.
with Faust on deck after the golems. So
I wonder if it'd
What
pay
you doing,
attention to
Ash?
me since I threw my axe at
Okay.
it.
So all the little goblins next to us are dead.
very much so.
And the door is
After-
now smashed open, and there's lava running down the stairs. Or molten metal. Not
Molten
lava.
metal.
It's gonna
It-
blow.
Yeah, who's about to blow
Or
up? Are you
the-
guys okay?
Hero.
That was just some feedback.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I don't know if it's running down the steps yet, but it has gotten to the door that has been exploded. The molten
Would
metal.
you say it's running down the gutter like a piece of bread and butter?
Ooh.
I don't
Diarrhea.
know, but now I want bread and butter.
Okay, so since all of these guys next to me are dead, I took a singeing from that, but I'm gonna turn towards the big guy here. And I'm gonna call up another globe of acid in my hand. And kind of like stand up in the stirrups. I don't think there's stirrups on this cricket. Stand up.
No, I'm pretty sure Franklin's a bareback kind of guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely see that.
Nobody ever wore protection with me.
Oh
You
my
got all the
God.
protection you need by the good book.
Oh.
Uh,
Monster manual. And I look over at the big statue guy and I'm like, "How your little bitches are dead!" And I launch the thing at him. So, shall I roll the dagger again?
Yeah,
Well, this thing,
with your
This is a sentient
Magic
thing, so
modifier.
now it's
This
making an
plus
actual
10.
save, right?
yeah, it can make an actual
Yeah.
save.
So,
yeah. Well, I think it
25
needs
plus
both still.
10. 25 plus
Oh.
10.
Alright.
Yeah, that'll hit. Pretty darn sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Yep.
just gonna
Either
aim.
which way you.
Because you said there
Mhm.
were gears exposed.
Yeah. That was a
Half.
nat 20 though too. So not gonna waste that. Make sure to double that.
Oh yeah, so that's 14 times 2, so that's 28 acid damage, and I'm gonna lob the sphere into the opening, into his gears and his internal mechanisms.
Okay.
Right up the back.
Um. Okay. And this is acid damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it'll be 28 at this point.
So you see some of those gears as it splashes against it start to melt together, and it lose mobility of its foot. Not quite the whole leg at this point yet, but it's working on it.
So it's gimped up a little bit, but still standing.
Mm-hmm.
And I no longer have bonus actions.
No, you can make the save at the end of your throw though again, or at the end of your turn though again. I think is what it said. Scrolling back up here. Beat the saving throw at the end of your turn. Yep.
So
Which
I
If it
just
took damage, does it
wisdom.
make a con save?
It's not a concentration spell. This
Ah.
this particular one. It will, and yeah, it. You're guessing too, just considering your knowledge of the whole thing. It is probably something of a glyph that's already inside that can recharge after a certain period of time, and it can just activate it.
I'm gonna retake my seat, and then I will take my saving throw. Which was wisdom.
Mhm.
So this plus 6. Well, still not good. 8.
You are still slowed down.
Oh no, wait, it's 10, but I don't think that matters. Sorry, I'm bad at math.
No, no worries. No, you need a 17 or higher. All right then. Is the golem's turn, which it takes its readied blunt object and swings it down towards the closest thing to it still. Franklin, 23 to hit
Oh, hit.
with
Let me see
26
if I don't
damage.
shield or something. Oh. I bravely take the damage. I turn to my companions and say, "Dare he not!"
You guys are seeing Franklin get bonked on the head repeatedly as it goes back down
Ow.
for a 28 to hit and another 21 damage.
Ow. Ow. How much is that? 47.
47. Mhm. Magical bludgeoning damage for what it's worth.
Whack. Thwack. Ow. Ow. You knock it off, dude. Okay. I look
Is out.
almost bloodied. Don't heal me, friends. It'll hurt.
I give you a strange look, but I'm like, okay. I will refrain.
Faust, are you back there?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
All right, it is your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna. Well, seeing as I'm not made out of spell slots, we're gonna go with. Yeah, I can't imagine any of my cantrips going to do a lot against a golem, but hey, let's see how they feel about acid damage. I'm gonna cast Acid Splash on the one Ezra's fighting.
Ezra's fighting the same one that everyone else is now.
Oh, okay, he's dead. Cool. My attention span has apparently proven itself to be flawless.
Flawless victory.
Yep.
Yeah, that one did. All right, big X over it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This might help.
Six. All right.
There you go.
Let's see here. I haven't looked at this spell in ages. You know, last time I had a wizard cast a cantrip in combat. It's
been a minute.
Back in my day, wizards
No, I just had
took
no spell
cantrips.
slots to do useful things. Dex saving throw on the golem's part, and I do 1d6 damage. Yay.
Oh,
Oh,
speaking
no,
of
sorry,
which,
it's
I
2d6.
forgot to. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. Your aura, we're both psychic and poison, which it is immune to. Never mind.
Bastard.
Don't worry.
Go ahead.
Ezra about
Sorry,
to
I
lay them
interrupted.
hands.
2 damage.
EC 16 for
Uh-huh.
dexterity.
Useful. I'm useful.
You're still
Hey,
only hurt
hey.
You
4
are
damage.
useful.
You are useful.
Great job.
He's a good boy.
Oh, he's not very dexterous. So let's hope that yeah, that's a 2 with a -1, so that'd hit for 2
Right.
damage.
I did 2 damage. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And not 1 damage.
Do you believe in miracles?
Better than none.
You
You
sexy
Sexy
thing.
thing, sexy thing.
Are you
Yo.
aiming for anywhere in particular?
No.
Okay.
Casting the
It
spell at the.
hits
Yeah,
his,
cool.
hits his pinky toe and it melts off.
That sounds
Still a
about
hit.
right. Stab him right in the toe heart.
Get fucked, toe.
And that's Faust's turn.
All right, Ezra, be it your turn with Mame on deck.
I'm gonna smash it. I'm gonna pounce on its face and start clawing it
Fuck it up.
with my acid hands. Yeah.
Fuck it up.
Recklessly doing it. Come on, give me that sweet crit.
25
26
hits. Oh, 26. I see it.
Yeah. And he's gonna take 24 acid.
Okay.
Extra attack. Still reckless. And give me that sweet crit. 22.
That'll hit.
With an additional 19 acid.
And you're going for the throat again, or?
Yeah, I'm about to straight up. Ah.
All right, you're making some sizable headway, and deep gouges
And
appear around it.
And I'm not letting go. I'm on him.
All right, then it'd be Mame's turn, if you're done with yours.
Bonus action wise, do I have anything bonus action? Well, I can do that one thing where you said I could do an attack, but it'd be disadvantage to slap him again.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Come on. Okay, that's that one, and then fade away already. I need to use the thing. 14.
That one does not connect.
Yeah, the first one would have, but I had to take the lower of the two.
Yeah, I seen that. 27 is sad to go away.
I was sad. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Mame, what you doing? Hanging out down there still?
What? Yeah, so has anything moved? I don't know like where in space all this stuff is happening. I don't know
No,
if it's
no
close to
worries.
me. I don't know if I
So-
can see it.
From your
I think
perspective,
she
you
would
had
have heard
seen
it.
the stone golem that had crashed down outside of the church on its back with Ezra on its chest. Ezra bound back into the church from your perspective off of those steps. And Faust also turned from the doorway that he was standing in to launch the magic missiles back into the church. And you're hearing a lot of booming, a good bit of exploding, and some screaming in between all of that.
So the church is different than the room we went in that caused the headache.
Yes, correct.
Yes or no?
So
Yes.
you guys left the metal hallways is what they were, and that's when it was triggered. And I believe it was Warren who was standing in the doorway who noticed that there were glyphs around the edges of this door leaving the stone hall or the metal hallway. Sorry, into this stone chamber that you guys are in now. That is the big cavernous space that you can only see the ceiling where there are stalagmites hanging down from it.
Okay.
Into the darkness
So,
of the-
how far away am I from the church?
I can tell you in one moment. The door that you're looking at, you're standing to the south of, and it is approximately 60 feet to the doorway.
Okay. Well, my walking speed is 40 feet, so I'm going to move 40 feet towards the church.
Okay.
Door.
Sighing
Towards the
heavily.
doorway. Yeah. Because then that means the party is split at this point, right? Because there are still people in the room that gives headaches, and then there are people in the church. Is this what I'm understanding?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And that always pisses me off when the party split up. But they're not too far away from each other. Yeah. And so that I think is all. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the invisibility cloak on. But yeah, I'm gonna move towards the church.
And you could have an action ready, an attack action in case something bursts out of the doors, for instance, or a enemy bursts out of the door might be the best phrasing of that.
I
Because if
mean,
you say
I can
something,
have
ahead.
an axe in my hand.
Correct, ready to throw or melee attack as the opportunity see fit.
I guess I'm gonna have the bejeweled great axe of justice in my hands.
Okay. You make it to just one square away from the bottom of the stairs, leading up into the church, just for your visualization. But that would be your turn, is what I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have no magics.
With Flint up next and Vomira to follow. So,
Carry on.
it's your turn, Flint. Hello?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
it. I'm done. Next one.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I was talking to Flint. You're good.
All right. So after
I think we can hear you now.
Yeah, my like mute slider was like just barely on, so it was like bouncing back and forth on and off.
Oh, gotcha.
So after cleaning myself off, I ping the Torg. Hello? Where is everybody?
And this time, you guys all hear Flint come through your perspective torques.
And I just call out. I'm like, hey, you should come help us. We're outside.
Just right out the door?
I look around myself on the back of the cricket, and I'm like, yes. And then I whisper to Franklin, I'm like, where's the pocket rocket? Come here.
Pretty sure it's in my pocket.
I just reach into his pocket and I start digging it out.
Ooh.
I don't have pockets.
Oh. Come here.
You were all
No.
up inside that carapace.
It's spacious. No. I assume I have some sort of like strap of bandolier or something, because I don't have like armor.
Would that strap
was-
be on you?
I was half imagining for the most part that you were just using your shell as like storage space.
Well, I'm
Well, then
all
I guess I
bones
wouldn't
and
reach.
skeletons now, so I guess like I would just have like a
Oh.
bag in my like chest, like zzz,
Come here.
up like through the like zipper from like for the torso.
Yeah, I could see that.
This is where I store everything.
You reach inside the skeletal
Full of bugs.
figure of Frank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just like, we should get this out so he doesn't pop out. Right here where you're keeping this. And I guess I just start digging
Could you
around.
imagine I just walk out the door, pop! Franklin just explodes in a red mist, and then there I stand. So what did I miss?
Well,
You just wear me like a Mario suit.
as it stands though, too, it's not really your turn, Ash. So I don't know if you'd be able to get it out of.
Oh fuck, that's
Okay,
good.
yeah. I would just say, hey, you should probably get that out of your pocket. Pockets? I say with a
I
question.
could birth him.
Are you coming out? Are you coming out, Hamilton? Are you coming out?
I just want you guys all to know I'm finally coming out. And I step out the front door.
And you feel a odd sensation wash over you, Franklin, as the purple smoke comes from inside of you out.
A reaction, like eat this thing.
Boy,
No, don't worry. You see the purple smoke materialize, standing more or less where you're at currently, on the map, Hammett, and your toes are nearly touching a pool of molten metal with the still flaming bits of remains of what looks like goblin gore around you.
Whoa, what the hell? As I'm like dancing back and forth, dodging the molten lava, bouncing over on this way, dodging corpses and body parts. What the hell did I miss?
Hey, buddy. I look terrifying now.
Okay, I
Yeah,
missed a lot. Huh. So is anything still alive?
There is a giant creature that is, where that ping it was, that a large furry direwolf creature is hanging off the throat from chest area region, gouging at it. And that seems to be the only thing moving besides your compatriots, it looks like, from your perspective.
I'm gonna point at and Franklin, is that thing with us?
Nope.
Alright.
As I'm like gnawing on its leg.
I will cast an Eldritch Blast at it.
Alrighty.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Freebie.
What now?
3 beans?
3 beams.
Oh, okay.
That was fucking horrible.
7 damage. I see. That's force damage. It says there. All right.
And then, as Hamilton's still trying to get used to Flint's body, you can feel his hand like twitching towards his gun. Like, oh, I think I can do this. What's this? Bang! I pull out my pistol and I shoot too because, Mystic Frenzy. When I use a cantrip, I can immediately make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action.
Ooh.
Nice.
Is it?
10 to hit. It does not hit. Do you want to roll me a dexterity saving throw there, Ezra?
Ooh,
Being latched onto the creature.
danger sense. Love danger sense. Danger. Jesus.
You're getting your initiation finally.
We gotta blow something up, apparently.
18.
Um,
Oh,
Ye-
that'll.
yeah, you feel the shot just past your ear and just below the chin and missing the creature that you're holding on to. Fly out wide around it. So somewhere off in this direction.
Stupid flies.
Like, well, okay. Let's try this again. Because I get 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot again. 14.
14 also misses, but is a lot closer than it was before, so it hits down at its. You're kind of still trying to get used to the body as you're pointing out, and it hits down low a little bit, like on the floor, down next to it. Instead, which I believe this is the explodey rounds, right?
Yes. So with the creature itself still being within the 5-foot range of it.
Yes, in this one's case for sure. So would Ezra and Franklin.
Make that dex save.
Okay, I have time. I have things.
It's gonna
So-
19.
I'm gonna activate my Shield Master ability. Where is it? I can add my Shield's AC bonus to any deck save. The targets. Oh, only me. Dang. Never mind.
So
So
close.
deck save +4, +5, so it's a +9. Don't forget.
Great minute.
18 +2 +5, 27. If you were within 10 feet of me, you get +5 to your deck save.
Oh, then that would be 24.
Yes, you feel good. You feel safe within my swarm of death.
The small creatures that are buzzing around seem to be obliterated a little bit more than your guys' selves from the explosion. I guess they don't doesn't help the 13 that the stone statue had rolled, but
No, he doesn't get help. They look
Right.
at him and they frown. They're angry.
Boo.
what
They
was
look at
the
you,
dex?
double thumbs up. They hug you.
What was the dex that we were aiming for there? I forget
14.
offhand. Okay, so and the damage for that explodey.
That do be healer. Oh,
Oh, nice. Full damage. 8.
that did more damage
Um,
than 3 blasts from an Eldritch blast.
So that everyone else would be taking half of 4, if I understand that correctly.
No, I think if they make it, they just take no damage.
Usually not
Yeah.
the case.
What kind of damage is it?
Exploding.
So fire?
Fire.
Yeah, it's like
all
halfway
fire.
down by where they.
Gathered. 1d8. Yeah, it is fire damage. So on top of it being if the weapon misses, the ammunition fails to detonate, or the bounces away. I would still rule that just like anything else that has like an area effect like that, usually it's like half damage. Um, I want to hit everything within 5 foot must make a dexterity saving throw or suffer. Because it doesn't go into it like it would usually there unless I'm missing it. There's a good bit going on there.
It goes right there after it says, if the weapon misses, the ammunition fails to detonate or bounce away harmless.
Oh, okay, so it didn't hit, so it didn't detonate, technically, in this particular wording of it, then.
So everybody
Sad.
is safe.
Safeness.
Even the creature.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I will step over all these bodies and here. Let me try to compose myself for next time. That's my turn.
Okay. Vampire? Maybe? Maybe vampire?
You're
Maybe.
muted.
You are muted if you're talking.
Yeah, it's just like it's so hard to find the unmute button on your phone. It's like you can quickly hit mute, but then you have to like I don't know, go through a bunch
Search.
of little like pop-ups to unmute. It's obnoxious.
That is.
I'm just gonna try to grapple this guy again.
Okay.
Since I can't do any damage against the
Big stone guys.
yeah. I'd say
15.
probably not.
Well, I got a roll for him here still.
Unless he rolls super terribly.
He's only got a +2, so doesn't have to roll that terribly. Yeah, he didn't beat that this time. You got a solid grip on him.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna try to hold him and hope that we kill the stone guy quick, so that we can interrogate him.
Then it would be Franklin's turn.
I do
we're doing
have to
something
get
else.
going. No, I have to get going early tonight.
No worries.
So I'm just gonna continue to basically hold him.
Okay.
Until we can interrogate him and then ask him questions. But that's moving forward. If it comes back around to my turn, that's what I'm going to do.
That's going to create an interesting situation. No one's been holding on to somebody when they disappear.
Let's take them with you. Take them with you to the real world.
Good.
Oh, do I disappear?
Yeah, so like I've been explaining, for the most part, when somebody's not here, they stop existing, right?
Yeah, I
They
just thought that was
disappear
like
in the void with her.
I just assumed that was like for a whole session, not like. I mean, I guess we'll find out.
It would be. Yeah, exactly. All right, Franklin, what you doing?
See goodbye, friends and allies around me. And having gotten beat on the head pretty hard, which didn't feel great. How's this thing look?
It's looking pretty fucked up. It's let me see here. Yeah, it's it's besides its leg that's seized up below the knee, the pinky toe missing, Ezra ripping away at its throat and chest region. It's looking much worse for the wear.
Okay. Then I will use my action to continue my vampiric touch to drain the life out of this thing. Let's see. So it'll be an attack. Where is vampiric touch? Plus 10. 19 plus 10, 29. Pretty sure. Pew, pew, pew.
That'll hit.
So, once again, it'll take 46 necrotic plus 1d6 because I'm in my undead form, plus my proficiency, which is 3. So I will roll 5d6 plus 3. 18 points of necrotic damage. I will heal for half, plus 6, plus 8. So that will be 18 divided by 2 is 9. Plus 6 is 29. No, 15. Plus 8 is 23. Okay. Then I will use my bonus action. No? Did I do that wrong?
No, you did it exactly right. Or I don't know. You probably did. I'm not checking your math.
Okay.
Just giving you shit.
Sorry.
Ezra, no do math.
Math is hard. Now I'm second guessing myself. Plus 6. No, I did it right.
I'm sure you're doing good. I don't know. If you guys, if when you play Uno, you like stack the cards on top of each other. So it's like a skip, a reverse, a skip, a plus 2, a
yeah,
draw 2,
where
a draw 2.
everything like drops at the same time. Yeah.
I feel like that's exactly what Franklin's doing right now. Just dropping all the cards, calling out Uno.
That's basically. I mean, I popped a bunch of abilities. So healed for 23. That was my action. Bonus action, I will brace with my sentinel shield and shove to try to shove this thing prone, utilizing its destroyed cankle.
I was just rolling for that. You get most of the way through the calf currently, cankle, whatever you want to call it.
Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground.
Through biting it.
If I use
so shove, is that an improvised action, or is there something that I'm forgetting?
It is a contest. It's like a grapple. It's a contested strength, but I didn't know if the cankle helps at all.
Yeah, it would give it disadvantage, I would say.
Okay.
Franklin doesn't have muscles, right?
Not much. I mean, he's got undead strength, but he's a paladin.
Like your form right now is literally just bones.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the bones held together with like unholy energy, that kind of crap.
Right.
Spooky.
Anyway, so a strength check.
20. Oh, it was a tie.
Can I use my
rock, paper, scissors?
My bardic inspiration?
Oh yeah.
Which I don't know what that was, but I assume if it's anything. 1d10.
You're the
10.
inspiration.
So with the 30 combined in the inspiration, you're feeling Ash's hand on your back slightly as you brace yourself and lean into it, and you guys all see there's this moment of Franklin giving his all and the creature not budging, and then all of a sudden, there's just a big intake of breath, and you give it your last little bit of whatever is inside of you, and it just starts to tilt and to the ground again with Ezra on its chest.
It's
Ah!
funny because I don't have
Oh,
lugs.
oh, oh.
And then
Knocking it
the dire
prone.
cricket with me on top will also mount, will jump on top, and the dire cricket will attempt to bite
Cricker.
it. Cricker.
That Eric Cricker's gonna fucking get him. He's gonna rip his
You're
throat
gonna
out.
burn her, Cricker.
Well,
If it's
there's-
prone, I think it's advantage, right?
Mhm.
Oh, we'll do it again.
14 does not hit though.
Sad. Okay. Well, we're both on top of it. And I turn around and
Mhm.
say, compatriots, we're winning! We're winning!
Woo!
That's my turn.
So I am still on the cricket, right? So I got moved when they moved.
Yes, correct.
So I'm also on top of this thing.
Correct. Yep.
Is it my turn?
And it is your turn. Yes, all the other creatures and things that were in between are gone.
All right, so I'm
Bye-bye.
gonna hop off of. Well, where's this thing's face?
Currently covered by
Um,
Ezra.
Yeah, I would hard pressed to actually change the token, but the thing is 20 feet long, like I said, or tall. So its head's like over here.
Okay, so yeah, so it's laying across these benches. I'm guessing crumbled underneath of it. We're on top of
Yep.
it on its chest, and he is attached to its face or its neck.
Kind of more the neck Ezra is, and you guys had jumped up. I would imagine, just considering where you were before with the legs being pointed towards you, kind of the groin area.
Burn his balls off.
I'm gonna jump up and climb up the creature to the opening. Where it's got the like opening in its body and the gears are exposed.
Okay, that's down then on the leg that they were exposed. There
Oh,
are
okay,
some
just on the
exposed
leg.
a little bit. No, not just, I guess. There should be some actually exposed around where Ezra is digging deeper into it as well. They are less defined or seen, though, it seems like, because they... ooh, there's just less of them there, 1 and 2. He's ripping so much that some of the gears and such are coming out even.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stand up on this thing's chest, and wherever there is a crack, or if there's any exposed gears, if it is just a crack, I'm just gonna summon another globe of acid in my hand, and instead of throwing it, I'm just gonna push it down into the statue.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. I don't think it's...
This is gonna take it.
Only 8, only 8.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
you
not
hear some of the
throwing
gears
it.
start
Okay.
to, or you see them physically start to meld together as you're shoving it in, and they melt under the acid of it. But you hear inside of it a whirring, humming, building, and maybe a bit of smoke smell coming out of the creature now. Besides the acid, it seems like somewhere else inside of it.
Am I still without a bonus action?
Yes. You can make that roll though to try and to get it back, basically. Oh no, yeah, because it lasts for 1 minute is how long it lasts.
Okay.
And you needed to make a 17 wisdom if that wasn't
I did not make it
then.
because it's whatever I rolled plus 6.
Okay. So 14.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. So that'll be it for my turn. After just kind of like screaming at this thing that it needs to fucking die and forcing more acid into its chest, I'm just standing atop of it, kind of like wide-eyed, looking around, like this thing's still fucking alive.
With that, then the creature seems maybe this smidge's bit more intelligent as it doesn't swing towards itself, but immediately goes to try and grapple you, Ezra, with a fucking another nat 1.
Quit hitting yourself.
With a 7, he kind of just is gasping and his hand kind of jitters in the air. It seems like maybe Ash has done some internal damage enough that it can't quite move the way it was supposed to any longer. And that arm actually seizes above you. It doesn't seem to be able to work anymore. It's stuck in the position of trying to grapple you, but not quite. Was its right arm. With Faust, it is your turn. Ezra on deck.
Rinse and repeat.
Nah.
Acid splash. Make a deck save. Seven damage. That was infestation.
Yeah, that was.
But it's the same dice roll, but this.
Storming?
You burn away another part of stone,
Oh, the
exposing
sheet that's
more
run down here.
Hiding in
gears. Is there anywhere you were aiming for?
No. He was just throwing us the spell. Unless
Okay.
you letting us do called shots, in which case he'd be trying to get it in the gears, but
The one gears that you can see probably from that angle that are exposed visibly were on the leg, and those ones are all already seized.
okay.
So I'll say on the hip closest to you, that you see some larger gears exposed through the hole that you create in its stone.
So holy.
On the attack, right?
That's all I got.
All right, Ezra,
do,
Mame on deck.
do, 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 do. I don't gotta be reckless because he's on his butt. Uh-huh. Come on, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. 27. First attack.
That'll hit.
At advantage, don't forget.
Yeah, I did an advantage. 21
Yeah, boy.
acid.
This is the most
Yeah.
D&D party of all time.
Second attack. Come on. Crit! Yes!
All right, you
That'll
want to
be
tell me how you're killing this thing? There's no way you're getting less than what it's got left.
I'm about to say totaled out. That will be another 24 acid on top of the acid I already gave it. Yeah, Ezra's doing the same thing. He's ripping its throat clean off, so its head just goes rolling.
It does just that, with Cai Shen chuckling to himself, floating over the pool as combat ends.
Huzzah!
Yay,
Yay!
team!
We
I
win.
fucking won.
I
Good
So-
job.
downsize. All the bugs fly to me. Make makeshift skin again, and I look like an adorable Franklin once more.
We did it!
I'm
Yay!
guessing
Run forward and give
Dude.
everyone hugs.
right when that's happening is when Mame makes it to the doorway, looking into the church.
Oh,
And sees
the rest of
Garnet. Ezra.
yeah. Since Ezra doesn't know who Hammett is, he's bounding towards Hammett and pouncing on him.
Ooh.
I have no idea who you are.
Attackingly?
I'm going to pounce on you. I don't have yet. He hasn't decided if you're friend or foe yet.
At least
You know, you're immobile.
Eating.
Um,
And he starts sniffing you hard.
well, I was gonna say, if I saw a creature coming at me, I'd attempt to dodge it.
Athletics
can take it.
competition?
What AC?
Yes.
What is?
Yeah.
Let's
what is-
do it.
Dodging is part of AC.
Dip, dive, duck, dodge, dodge.
Dodge dip.
I kind of call
It
out,
takes
and I'm
dog
like, "Hey,
action. You have
he
Does
told
20
us-
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
does 23 match your AC with dodge?
Oh no, my
You-
AC is 16.
yeah, if he's dodging, you attack with disadvantage.
Okay, so let's see. You need to roll one more time. 22.
Oh, okay, I hit.
So you are on the ground. It's a big
What
furry
the hell is this thing?
detail.
I reached to pull out my gun.
I
I,
call out, and I'm
Ezra.
like, "Hey, he's one of us." And I'm just kind of like giggling as I'm walking off the busted up statue.
Yeah, you hear him like in werewolf mode. I, Ezra. Who you?
I'm I'm Flint.
I am.
You
I
don't smell
noticed
like
that.
you're on fire.
What'd you say?
You don't smell like you're on fire.
Why the hell would I be on fire?
You a Flint. Flint make fire.
Do I look like a rock to you?
Ha ha. But tis.
But he is.
I smell rocks.
If you don't get
Hey,
off me,
Pat,
I'm gonna
you
show
bet-
you some rocks.
I chuckle, and I'm like, "He
No,
does
they're
have brains
cooking.
for rocks. Don't worry."
Oh no, he got bats his nose and like little pieces of like the stone from the golem just kind of fall down on you. Oh, those were rocks. You can have them.
Thank you.
Welcome. And he just goes prancing over to Ash, going, "I do good."
You did do good. And I reach into my bag and I pull out a piece of Bahar jerky.
Oh, he willingly he eats it.
It gives you 2d6 plus 6 healing.
There's snacks over here.
Right. Good stuff.
Snacks,
That-
snacks.
I have healing
I
snacks.
need to
I have
leave.
jerky and mangoes.
Alrighty.
Those are good.
It is about that time.
So it is about that time.
Yeah.
That was a lovely little reunion.
Yeah, so now
Very
we've
much so.
done all this combat. The next thing we're going to do is have a cocky conversation with this floating head.
I
Yeah.
won't
I
be here
wanna
for the
smash
next
it.
one. I get one day off next. Vince is on
Aw.
vacation.
Vince was on vacation last week, wasn't he?
No, like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Fuck Vince.
Yeah.
Right?
Whoa.
That guy.
Or no, not Vince. Tyler's on vacation. So that
And
means
that
we have
one.
no help. So I can only get one day off.
You go on vacation. Those
What's
bastards.
your one day off?
Sounds like they need a hire.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, that's actually.
Then how would they meet their corporate quotas?
Yeah, we've
Right,
made
exactly.
record profits. The best we can do is cut your hours.
Well,
I
next
know.
week is the other one anyway. And then we're all gonna see each other. I guess not that immediately, but
No, I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
it's
yeah, so next
we've got
week's the good campaign.
there's a couple weeks.
yeah.
And then one more evil campaign, and then a
Yep.
second good campaign.
And I get to show off my cool hat.
Woo! Yeah.
One more session to
It's
see if I need to do anything.
Mm,
All right.
yes.
Well, I'm
One
going
more
to
evil
bed.
session.
Yeah.
Later, y'all.
Sounds
This has
planned.
been great. Good session.
It was fun to be back.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
if y'all
Enjoying
haven't
it.
seen it my on the Instagram I've been doing monsters for the whole month of this month. Hope everybody's been enjoying it.
I have. I've been, like,
I will
Making the
look
heck of-
if it is linked somewhere.
It is on Instagram, X,
What's it?
TikTok.
Feel free to put it in the Discord so that it's easier for.
Yeah, let's-
Yeah.
uh,
Those are all the apps I don't use.
Let's see here. Sharing. There we go. I shared it.
Yeah, I went through Instagram and liked a bunch of them. I know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
They're
it's been
they're pretty awesome.
it's been. Thank you. I'm about to say. I'm still waiting on Jacob's one creature because I think that one's going to be the plant, right, Jacob? Which is the 14th of this month. Or no, 13th. I can't count. There it is. There's my release dates. Yeah, I was
Would
right. The 13th. Yeah. Let's see. Today, well, tomorrow morning it'll be the Rune Giant that's going to be coming out.
Sounds pretty badass.
they're pretty
Yes.
sweet.
They look pretty badass.
If Ash plays her card right, I'll pull out the Rune Giant tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
ready to get it to grow.
Yeah. This is my big, like, I'm trying my best to get into the algorithm. Hopefully the algorithm starts picking me up. I've been trying so hard. But 31 days of monsters and craziness. Yeah. And unlike how you'll normally see like regular, like, oh, CR2, 3. No. Every day is the CR. So tomorrow is a CR9, the next day is CR10, and it's going to go all the way up to CR30. And then the 31st is going to be something just gargantuan crazy.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna watch this. We
Yeah,
were not
that's-
friends, but we're friends now.
Yeah. Ezra went
You know,
Bert. Ezra went
look
Bert
at
today.
all of Jesse's cool art too.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these art pieces. Are these things that you've had commissioned?
Unfortunately, no, because I am a broke person. I have to use the no word in the art community right now. But I do go in.
Oh.
I do go in myself, and I do use Procreate and stuff like that. And I do work. I do have some skills, not great, not perfect. That's why some things look like doo doo, and some things don't. But once I can afford it, I am going to move to having an actual artist that I solely use. I am broke. That's my problem. I'm broke.
Yeah, you there.
Yeah,
Yep.
they are expensive.
I mean, but I see, my thing is like I wanna pay for like a really, really good artist, like, or find
America.
or find a, well, yeah, America, yeah. I love the fact that we are free market. However, like one art, like there were, like, because I go on and try to find, people are wanting like 250 to well, anywhere from 85 to 250 for art pieces.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I mean, you're worth it. Like, I see the work. I'm like, you're worth it, I promise. Like, unfortunately, I don't have the bank account for it.
Somebody's plotting over here.
Would you like a
Plotting.
business card, sir?
I would love a business card. Yes, I would.
Because I'm in very close contact with an up and coming artist.
Yeah, because the reason I couldn't. Okay, so the reason, well,
Intimately
there were a
close
few,
contact.
Very close.
well, there was reasons I couldn't get my book out, my book and stuff, because one, I didn't have the money to pay for all the artwork that is needed for the inside, and two, One, I didn't get funded, so that kind of stunk. But there is a few things that I need to get better at doing as far as promoting and stuff like that. So I'm hoping once I get a better build up and stuff like that, and I can actually get an artist that understands the style that I'm going for. I will relaunch my Kickstarter, but instead of being only like 30 days, I'm going to extend the thing out as maximized as I'm allowed because I am a nobody in the community. So maybe I'll get funded if I extend the time as long as I can.
Definitely help.
I mean, I got up to, I got over, I think over $1,000, and I mean, I was like, it was like $14,000 short of what I really needed, but I was getting somewhere. But my 30-day,
Yeah.
I didn't know because I was doing what they said for the best practice. Only do it for 30 days because that's the best, amount of time. And then talking to these other guys and seeing some of the stuff they did, they're like, yeah, I did
Yeah.
it for like X longer because I'm not known. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so next time that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah. That's definitely the route I would suggest as well. It seems
But yeah, all
hard to-
these monsters for this month will be out in a free PDF at the end of the month.
Ooh. I got a place for them in our folder sticker that I shared with you. I
Yep.
put all the stuff that I tend to gather so that we have open access. The one that I've been trying to delve into the most has been one that was on Kickstarter that I jumped in on was for like flying stats that I'll need to be developing for Adune. When you guys get there, there's a oh shoot. They do kind of like the dirigible type ships.
Those are cool.
Yeah, and stat blocks and everything, which is it's been pretty neat digging into them and help kind of looking at the stats for it. I don't know if I'll use them for the whole thing for it because they're a little bit different in how they're oriented, and they focus a lot on like the aerial combat between ships and everything like that too, which I mean might happen, but definitely a whole nother ballgame. And even just like
Jess, you did not
the
tell me.
ships,
Oh, I'm gonna follow Jess back. Oh my goodness, it's some amazing art.
right?
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's the artist that I'm in contact with. If you need any,
I mean, it might be a while before I could pay Jess what she's worth. Cause damn, this is good work. Yeah, that's cool as all get out.
and even Josh uses her for his up and coming brewery.
Yeah, distillery. Get the first bottle designed and everything. So
Did
just
it get
waiting
submitted on time?
and was in contact with Ohio this week now. I was trying to get their permissions to basically start advertising, but they were kind of weird about it because they were like, you want to be careful to make sure that you don't say that it's going to be out by this time or whatever. And I'm like, but that wasn't a yes or no that I can advertise.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me if I can? Like, I don't want to. I
Yeah,
don't want
can or
to like.
cannot.
Yeah, that would be helpful so that I can just start running with it. I don't want to. I don't want to do it and then you come back and be like, no, slap on the wrist. You don't get to do it until
No cool
this
things
date
for
or
you.
release it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get you in
exactly.
trouble after the fact.
Right. So, but
Look at you being
yeah,
all responsible.
it's a little bit more of a tricky thing too. This whole thing because like, I don't know. You gotta be like it's the same kind of like for the building department, right? Like if you were to send out the plans to a contractor first before sending it to the building department at the same time, which is what we usually do, so that they can review it by the time that the contractor can actually get awarded a contract.
Right.
But the time frames don't work out in this world because for whatever reason, their approvals don't take effect until every quarter, so they're like real slow at approving shit on top of
Oof.
all of this. So
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
so like yeah. I had to submit it by September, the end of September, but won't be able to actually sell the product until January 1st.
Ah,
That gives me time to actually like advertise it in my mind, right? To actually drum
Yeah.
up the business for people to be interested in it. But
Yeah, get
No.
ads made, get things approved, get things set in
Yep.
place so that when it comes time that you are actually allowed to release something, people know that it's being released.
Yeah.
Exactly,
And it's
yeah.
ready.
Yep. But yeah, I'm glad we're only starting with one because this would be stressful to try and do multiple. Even
yeah,
more
I'm
so.
about to
yeah,
say.
I mean, having never done it before, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
So-
forward, I can see that we can streamline it, but there's gonna be the process knowing all the moving parts because I had to get the federal approval already too, which I have. It's just waiting on the Ohio one now, which is annoying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Have you considered storming the Capitol?
Storming the Capitol.
No.
armed with
Some
knives.
people
no.
say it works.
Get your tiki torches. Let's go.
Tiki
I was-
torches.
I was in Berlin when they were just after they had done some sort of, I don't know, protest of some sort, but I forget which one or what they were actually even protesting was part of the challenge. But it's their capital city too, so seems like they're going through a lot of the same shit that we are here, basically. Which is interesting. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that runs a downhill.
Mm.
That's right, America #1.
You think your economy's in the tank? No, our economy's in the tank.
Just you wait.
Hey, I mean, there's something
Exactly.
good on the horizon, so I've been hearing at least, keeping the senses open at least, is that they were dropping the interest rates federally, which increases overall spending across the board for the most part, usually, because more people are willing to take out loans.
Yeah, well, I'm holding my breath till November.
I know, so is everybody else.
The entire planet.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Oh, say, can't you see?
No, we can't. Not through the mounting debt.
I can't afford vision care. I live in America.
Accurate statement.
It's funny because it's true.
Hilarious.
We
Ah.
need help. On that note,
Yep,
thanks for
Well,
running the
thank you, guys.
game.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
enjoyed
so disassociate.
unleashing.
It's nice
We'll
to
see you next
disassociate
week.
for a short time.
Right?
Yeah. Ciao.
See ya.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.